Right now, I can tell that the enemies are pretty somewhat similar. The design of them is definitely different, which I like. I like the design of this one right now. It's like of a spider slash just a very like hairy and multiple limbed creature. I like the design as well. It's dark, moody. The stairs are kind of broken and everything's kind of falling apart, and it's just scary and sets the mood well. So you have two right now, so I imagine it's going to be like Little Nightmares 2, where it's mono and six. Say you're playing it solo, I'm guessing it's just AI, of course. Right now they're just running away from it. It's good so far. That was actually interesting. You saw a character, the classic Tarsier, is that how you pronounce it? I forgot. But where they kind of cover the characters' faces. One had a badge on its head. I think one had overgrown hair just hiding the face. I mean, it's a classic. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's a little more immersive, kind of put yourself in their shoes when you don't really have a face to add to it. Okay, so I don't really know if this thing has a face or not. I don't think it does. It might be blind. That was one of the characters, or not characters, but enemies in Little Nightmares 1. He was blind, he just had really long arms. So hiding right now, they have a lamp, which is interesting. Might be their only source of light. Might be a crucial aspect of the game, maybe. From what I can tell, there's no real plot, like obvious plot going on, other than just trying to survive. Although that was kind of similar in Little Nightmares 1 and 2, where you kind of just made up your own idea of how things are outside or the plot wise, because it didn't give you a lot. Although I think I wanted to point out earlier that one of the characters talked, which is interesting, because there was no dialogue in Little Nightmares 1 or 2. Not a single bit of the dialogue. There was some grunts, and you could kind of talk to Six, like say, hey, hello, to get her attention. But I think like that was a genuine word they said, like run in the beginning. So that's already very different. Okay, we're outside now, some different point of views, camera switching up. It's interesting to see the daylight, and when you were inside it was so dark, I thought it was nighttime. But it's actually day, and we might get to see some land maybe, or just a different like zoom out of the map where they are. Thinking that might be possible with where this is going. Okay, seems it got away for now, which is good. Okay, gotta help him up. Classic. Alright. That's nice. They were, or at least the description of the video said they were brother and sister. I don't know if that's official or not, but they seem to have a close bond, trying to help each other out. They both have a light here, which is interesting. So we can see some kind of, at least like, I'm not sure what that is, kind of just mummies, dead, like people. They're kind of covered in ash. I don't know if those are real or not, but this is an interesting kind of house structure that they're in. It looks like a house, but it's really big, and of course the classic Tarsier where they're all small and everything else is big. Kind of fell apart into pieces, so yeah, I'm not really sure what those things are. Okay, nice. She good? So imagine you have to carry her? That sucked. Were they leading with the girl before? Or are there two people playing this? Yeah, they were leading with the other guy before. So I wonder if you can switch between them. Because the girl moved first. Unless the AI is kind of just doing its thing. Although, no, that looks a little too human. I'd say two people are playing this. So definitely a lot of horror, a lot of tension. There's a little pig creature right here that ran across the screen, kind of sitting in the corner. It looks afraid, so probably running from something. But definitely still a classic horror game where you're supposed to be scared and tense and a whole lot of horror going on, which is good. That's definitely, obviously, the vibe of the game. He's petting it. I guess it's not horror. It's actually just a game about petting creatures.
Nothing lasts forever.
This might be replaying the trailer the first time I watched this specific video. There's a lot of people on that boat. Actually, some cool areas. I did like that cinema area I just showed. I like the neon coloring, and that person was moving, so it's definitely a different vibe compared to Little Nightmares 1, where people are kind of missing or, you know, just standing still, or they're an enemy chasing after you. There seems to be a bit more life to it. Still, of course, confusing lore, where, like, what is this? What is this room? Why are there a bunch of beds? Why is everything broken? Why are there only two main lights on and the room is, like, huge? Like, what is that? And what is that? one with the black room and just that long stretch of, I don't know what that was. Is that a wall they're running on? I like the water area too, where they're in the boat surrounded by a bunch of stuff. I think that was some stuff chasing after them in the water. But the game seems like it's going to have a lot of good tense moments.
Wake up! I thought you were dead.
Oh, right.
They're coming.
Right. So there is more dialogue. This is cool. This is a vibe right here. Oh, I think these are just screenshots. Yeah. This area looks good. Yeah, I don't know how there's multiple people. I don't know if those are NPCs or maybe if you just have a bunch of people join, it kind of adds them. Although, I don't quite believe that. I think those are just probably characters that you meet. That's a nice area. I like the trains. This area, yeah, no, this is cool. I like the vibe of this with the lights. Very thematic. You have the two characters down below trying to hide from whatever the guy in the middle is. It seems you're kind of outside here. You go to a lot of different places. Definitely outside with some... I don't quite think that's a bridge at the top. I think those are wires. And these are definitely trains in the middle, left and right, with some luggage. This guy on a not a tricycle, a little bike. Or was that a tricycle? I'm thinking of a different bike.